Aew is a real estate investment advisor. We work on behalf of some of the world's largest institutional investors, pensions, sovereign wealth funds, foundations, and high net worth families, acquiring and managing real estate investments for their portfolios in markets around the globe. Our North America operations are headquartered here in Boston, which is where the firm got its start, and we have long and deep ties to this community.
AEW gives back to the greater Boston community by providing financial support to so many organizations over the years. Great organizations like the United Way, the Home for Little Wanderers, Cradles to Crayons, Building Impact, Best Buddies, Community Servings, and lots of local food shelters. These organizations are targeted and advocated by our employees through our Corporate Giving Committee. Additionally, and equally as important, we host an annual volunteer day, as well as encourage our people to get involved in social programs where they have a passion to make a difference.
Aew has been a proud sponsor for the United Way's Project Connect, which is a one-day full-service event that invites the community to come together in support of families in transition who are experiencing homelessness or are in need of any of the services offered at that event. We had 20 employees volunteer their time and 86 employees raised over $60,000.
I actually worked with a woman who had been homeless, who had 2 children, and I was helping her pick out clothes for an interview. And she put a jacket on and literally started crying.
It's really been empowering to see each of my peers, our employees, and the firm all putting the community first and doing what we can to help serve everybody.
For United Way, I volunteered at a women's shelter in Dorchester with a couple of my other coworkers, and we did a spring cleanup for them. Being able to do that work for them and give back and make sure that they had a pretty and clean environment was very rewarding for me. A lot of my coworkers and I felt like we had a different relationship after that experience.
AEW has been a true constant for us. We know we can count on them for their support and their expertise. We also owe a debt of gratitude to Pam Herbst, who's been a tireless supporter and deeply devoted to our causes. She not only serves as a role model for the community and for her firm, but she's also dedicated her time as the chair of our real estate committee, while also currently serving as the chair of our administration and finance committee, where she ensures that the resources that we get from all of our donors are put to the best use possible. AEW has been a tremendous partner, and whenever we've needed them, they've stepped in. And now we know we can count on AEW to help United Way ensure that we and our communities will emerge from this crisis stronger and more resilient than ever.
This pandemic has been unlike any financial crisis we've seen in the past. We wanted to be able to make an immediate impact, so we turned to our charitable giving committee to research causes where we could make meaningful support and a real difference. We made additional significant contributions to the Governor's COVID Relief Fund in Massachusetts, the Mayor's COVID Response Fund in LA, the United Way's COVID Relief Fund, and to World Kitchen, a great organization delivering meals to both those in need and those working on the front lines of the pandemic. Later in the year, we did something similar following the tragic death of George Floyd and the racial unrest that followed. This led to the support of the UCLA Civil Rights Project in Los Angeles, as well as Father's Uplift and Inner City Weightlifting here in Boston. 2 smaller organizations that are doing great work in our community, addressing some of the root causes of the problems facing our society today.
My hope for the future is that more people have empathy and understand that they can make a dent towards solving social problems.
My hope for the future is more intentional service, meaning that we would be aligning our volunteering and giving to our values.
My hope for the future is that we're investing now for a better future.
My hope for the future is that AEW's philanthropic culture continues for many generations to come.
Our tagline is that AEW is focused on the future of real estate. And I like to think that that means more than simply being able to identify the right investment trends for our clients. My hope for the future is that as AEW continues to grow and succeed, we can similarly increase the positive impact we have on the community and on the markets in which we invest. And I do think this will be the case because the two, our success and the health of our community, without question, go hand in hand.